Hey guys, welcome to Getting Geography Series Episode 4, where I'm going to continue talking about the elements of weather. This time I'm going to focus on wind. Just a heads up for y'all that I'm going to upload videos every Saturday from now onwards, so do keep a lookout for it and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. What is wind? Wind is influenced by air pressure, and air pressure is the force exerted on a unit area of the Earth's surface by a column of air above it. As we all know, pressure equals to force over area, what we learn in physics, so yeah. So altitude is the height above sea level. And what is the relationship between altitude and air pressure? Essentially, the higher the altitude, the lower the air pressure, because the pull of gravity is weaker. Therefore, there's less concentration of oxygen molecules, aka smaller density of molecules. Therefore, you realize that the higher the altitude, the thinner the air. And a fun fact is that many athletes go to higher altitude places to strengthen their lungs because the air is thinner, because there's less concentration of oxygen molecules, because the pull of gravity is weaker, and because of the lower air pressure. Ding ding! So one thing that you can use to measure air pressure is the barometer. Now, what are some factors affecting pressure, gravity, and temperature? Why is that so? The relationship between temperature and air pressure is that as temperature increases, air pressure decreases because air expands and there will be fewer air molecules in the same column of air, similar to the logic about relative humidity, which if you're not sure, you can go and check out my previous video where I talk about the relationship between temperature and humidity. Now, for the relationship between temperature and air pressure, it only applies at ground level, okay? Because we all know that as altitude increases, which is as you leave ground level, air pressure also decreases. So it's very, very important that this relationship between temperature and air pressure only applies to ground level. Now, what has air pressure got to do with wind then? Well, wind moves from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. So the greater the difference in air pressure, the stronger the wind. You can use an anemometer to measure wind speed, the Beaufort number to actually look at what the wind is causing to happen, and there's also a measurement of wind as well. What am I talking about? I'm talking about how the Beaufort scale is essentially a scale that, like if let's say you see the tree swaying, that's a number on the Beaufort scale. If let's say you see leaves dropping after the wind blows the tree, that's a number on the Beaufort scale. So they use sight to measure. And for wind vane, it shows you the wind direction and points to the direction the wind is blowing from. For the wind sock, it also shows the wind direction. Now, land breeze and sea breeze. So, sea breeze is what happens in the daytime. Why is that so? It's because the land heats up in the daytime. The land heats up the air above it through conduction. And then this warm air is being heated up by the land, which is being heated up by the sun, and the warm air rises. Because of the difference in air pressure, the warm air goes towards the sea, and cool sea breeze replaces the spaces of the warm air. As the warm air descends near the sea, it becomes cool and then forms sea breeze to be blowing towards the land again. This is because land is lower pressure than the sea. And as we know, the wind moves from an area of higher pressure to lower pressure. That's right. Alright, so for land breeze, it is at night because the heated land surface now loses heat faster and the rising warm air from the sea takes the place of the cooler land breeze because the land is cooler now, so the air above the land is cooler. Therefore, now the sea has lower pressure and the warm air will go from a place of low pressure to the cold air will go from an area of higher pressure to lower pressure, therefore forming land breeze because the cool air goes from the land to the sea. This is very interesting as we all know the winter monsoon in China, because in the winter it's very cold and there's high pressure, so the wind blows, so the monsoon, which is kind of influenced by the wind, blows out from China, passing through Singapore and moving to Australia, because Australia is summer when China's winter, because China is in the northern hemisphere and Australia is in the southern hemisphere. So as it passes to Australia, Australia is summer, hot and low pressure. And the summer monsoon goes the other way around. Thanks for watching, and for a comprehensive set of notes, head over to Carousell and PM me the discount code in bold here to enjoy a $5 discount. Till the next video, see you! And don't forget to catch me uploading videos every Saturday.